Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for October 16th, 2016. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, Risto led the way, followed by Marvin, with 840, 820 respectively. I definitely want to see Marvin's run, because I didn't get to see much yesterday, but given the circumstances, I still ended up in 8th, and I didn't get anything. So, yesterday sounds like it was a terrible ship. Today, we have not much improvement. 2 people with a 0, a 235, and 2 positive scores. And I say positive as 640 is going to be higher than you start with. So, let's go ahead and get in and see what we got. Do start with stealth today. Love stealth. Favorite of the options to start with. Also have an overload, which isn't really worth much, but could be useful. Unknown number of infestation types on a Muteki A. Which, oh, that's fantastic. That's not helping me. As long as nothing spawns, I'm okay. That's fantastic. So that's actually extremely bad in a number of ways. Got very lucky there's nothing in here. We have a generator, that's handy. And a stun and gather. Room is still clear. Still only have ship scan. Cube, come with me. Go ahead and send one back to... No. Actually, that was a bad idea. Because I want... Okay. So there's at least 2 infestation types. Unfortunately, that's not likely... Oh! Wait. No. What do I have? I have stun and gather. Okay. Can't do anything with that. This might be a short ship, fellas, because I'm not going to be able to get too much further. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. No, I'm good. No other airlocks yet. Oh, wow, this ship actually... Okay. No other airlocks yet, but interesting things. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's very bad. Actually, I'm gonna do something might not be the best idea. Two is still clear. This is actually going to let me scan the entire ship. Okay, that's kind of bad. And this is going to be even worse. Okay. Two is still clear. Do I have any... I do not have any other... Oh, no. Okay, that can be very bad for a number of reasons. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's bad. I want to get up there. I don't have any turrets, so... Ah, crap. Nope, I'm done. No, wait, two has to go back. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Can I do this? Is that all I need to do? Yeah, I can work with that. Okay, so this is not an ideal situation, but I know where there's a little bit more scrap. Actually, don't even need to go into R... No, I don't need to go into R16, but I do want to check for fuel. So what I can do... what I can do is I can isolate myself in certain sections. And if I can do that safely, I can get in and out. I don't think there's swarm. Okay, I need to... Oh, no, 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 no. Two is still clear. That's bad. That means I cannot check for fuel then. I cannot get to R7. And I did not open D2, which I thought I'd be able to get through D5, and I can't. No, 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 no. We're good. We're good. Checking this just in case. So, I don't have any way to destroy the sentries. I don't have any way to check for fuel. Oh no. You know, Risto or Matt, I know one of you suggested you don't know if stealth affects, or one of you suggested using stealth to get past slime. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my video, but I stealthed and the slime grew toward where I was. So, maybe confirmed? I don't know. I am not going to test that theory right now, because every room that I have that has slime is extraordinarily hazardous to me. Unfortunately, if I'd opened D2, I would have been fine. I would have been completely in the clear. If I'd realized that I had scanned 14, I would have been fine. Unfortunately, I can't close either of those doors. I can close 28. So 28 is closed. I had to bail on 12, but I'm confident that I've gotten all the scrap that can be gotten, because I don't have any way. I have a stun and a gather. Stun does me no good. Stun will not damage those drones. I don't have turrets, so I have no offensive ability. And unless there's a turret in R4, but I can't really check that anymore because R3 is no longer safe. And R4 wasn't safe, I think. I've obviously checked the room. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to. I don't think I did. I think it has slime. So, unfortunately, can't close those doors, and that's going to bother me. Did not get the fuel. There may or may not be fuel. Anyone who plays Duskers will tell you, fuel is rather precious, and especially in the daily challenge, it usually doesn't play a part. So if there is fuel, there's a chance to do better than whatever I scored. If there isn't fuel, then I'm going to stay at the top for a while. I do like stealth. I really do, because it lets you play aggressively like this. And generally, I think that's the best way to go. No ship upgrades, 2 drones, which is always nice. And I had to deal with slime, but, you know, it was rather nice. You know, aside from worrying about the slime, which I think I managed well, checking R2 regularly, the drones weren't too bad. There were three sentries on this ship, which could have been fantastic if we had some way to kill them. I would even make do with a turret if I had to. Unfortunately, not an option, so going to be leaving today with a grand score of 975. Fantastic. Top of the leaderboard for now. It's entirely possible to do more if... So I guess it's not entirely possible. If there's a qualifier to it, I don't think it's entirely possible. it is possible to do more if you could get to the fuel. If there is fuel. So, 975 is the score to beat. If you haven't done your run yet, good luck. If you have, please leave a comment. Let me know how you did and what your own experience was. Slime makes these interesting, I think, because my experiences and Marvin's experiences, or Matt's experiences, and Risto's experiences are always a little bit different when slime gets involved, because it is random. It's not like doors or asteroid strikes or a lot of those other things where they're timed and they're precise and they're going to happen. Slime is random. Once you're on that ship, it can spawn anywhere. And I don't even know what governs that information. I don't know what governs how often it spawns or anything. So, slime is a wild card, and that makes everyone's run interesting, in my opinion. I hate it. I absolutely do. But if you're watching this video, do please leave a comment with your own experiences. I would love to hear it. Please like if you like the video, and have a good day.